Hello, welcome to my channel once again. We are still in our series in Essential Cloud. In this video, we are going to be doing something interesting. So suppose you were working with Essential Open Source and you now want to move to the cloud. One way you can do that is to export your open source environment and come to the cloud and import the file. So I'll be showing you how you can get that done in this video. Another scenario that apply to this video is probably you are using a particular Essential Cloud account and you are moving to another account. So this is a way you can package your entire environment, all the data, all the capabilities, everything into your new environment. There are several ways you can approach it, but this um, using the Protege import is one effective way of doing it. So let me share my screen and you'll be able to understand what I'm saying a lot better. So we have a new, okay, I believe you can see my screen now. So we have a new essential environment. So if I should go to my viewer 2 on pre-production and I try to have a look at my business goals, you will see that it is empty. So we are going to have 0. We are going to have 0. Okay, so now we want to populate this account with what we have in the demo account. So if you go to this link, you will see that there's a statement here that you can download the demo repository, which I already did. And I'll be showing you how you can import those files into your Essential Cloud account. So I already downloaded it. So you can visit this link, click demo repository, and you'll be able to download the files that is needed for the imports. Okay, so let me go back to my video. Where was I? Yeah, so I think I was here. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's start from here. So over here now, we can, for us to initiate the import process, we just come to configure, we go to repository administration, we go to Protege imports. So assuming I was moving, assuming I want to package my entire account, that's this account, into another account, or maybe into the open source. Maybe I am no longer able to make payments to Essential Cloud. I want to downgrade to an open source environment. I want to launch my own server, maybe on Azure or AWS or something. I can use this Protege export option. But in this case, it's import because I want to take an external account, an external environment, an external packaged file into my own environment. So I'll click on Protege import and I will import the file. Take note of the target repository. I want this done in pre-production, not my production environment, not my sandbox. So I'll click on choose file and I'm going to go back to I'll locate my file, official files, full demo. Now, this is the file that I downloaded. This is the file. If you should export it, you see that it contains about 4 different files, but you can work with the zip file directly. So Essential will do the unzipping for you. So I've attached the file, and all I need to do is to click on Import Projects. So I click on Import Projects. I understand what I'm doing, and I'm doing this in my pre-production repository. Okay, so you can see it has started. I will just wait for some time for it to get completed. So as I said earlier on, we want to imports, we are essentially importing a complete environment, a complete environment. And this environment, you can import this um in Essential Cloud. You can also import it in Essential Open Source. That's the imported file. Protege is the ontology editor that you interact with it a lot in when you are working with the open source version. But for the cloud, they've made it a lot easier with the class editor. But the interface are similar. The interface is similar rather. So it's going to take some time because the file is quite large. I think when it's extracted, it's more than 1 gig. The zip file is about 500 MB, and it does not just contain our business capability models. It does not just contain our process models. It also contains our data. So it's a complete enterprise architecture repository that we are importing into our Essential Cloud. So we are going to be covering different aspects of Essential Cloud. Will be, I don't know, probably I might return back to Essential Open Source. I think my first video was on Essential Open Source, but I um I took a pause on that and I began expanding on Essential Cloud for now. Let's see how it goes. I might return to open source. Gonna be done soon. If you are new to this channel, I have a lot of videos on enterprise architecture. So I implore you to have a look at them and you will find them insightful. Not just enterprise architecture in words, but enterprise architecture in practical terms, how you can actually get real value from enterprise architecture. Yeah, it's almost done. It's applying the template now. So with this, you can always maintain a full backup of your environment as well, so that in case something goes wrong, you can always backtrack to your backup. And this is something that, although in the backup scenario, you can always use your snapshot, especially if you're in the cloud. But in case you lose access to the entire account, then having the raw file can be something beneficial to you. Let's say you can't log in for some weird reasons. If you have the raw file, you can always create another account and import the entire environment into your new account. So I think that's a scenario where it will be very handy. Okay, so I think it's almost done. The job has been submitted. So, okay. Okay, so we can refresh this page to see what we've done so far. Network is kind of slow. Yeah, it's completed. So you can see job completed successfully. So afterwards, what we can do now is that we can publish our changes into a viewer. So I think in some other videos, I would speak on how your repository differs from your viewer. So I want to publish this to viewer 2. And let me clear the summary first before I click on viewer 2, and ensure you are in pre-production because that's the repository that we made our changes to. So I'll click on publish repository and we can monitor it while the progress loads. Okay, so this is done. So what I will do now is um our viewer 2, this is viewer 2. So I would go to enterprise architecture like we did previously. My network is just acting up. Let me close this. Let me click on it from here. Viewer 2. Initially when we visited it, we didn't have any goals. We didn't have any drivers. We didn't have um what's it called? Objective. So now we want to see it again after our imports, after we've imported the entire um demo protege files. So hopefully we are going to have goals, objectives now. So you can see we've been able to import drivers, goals, and objectives. And it's very similar to what was in the demo repository. We can view the demo repository by clicking this, and you can see that it's similar to what is in the demo repository. So in this video, I just wanted us to see how we can import an entire repository between essential accounts. It does not have to be cloud, even in essential open source. Um, it's still the same file that will be imported and exported, and the steps are very, very similar. So if you find this video educative, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.